Welcome in, Pisces. Hope you guys are doing great wherever you are. For those of you that are new, welcome in, guys. My name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It's All Tarot. Thank you so much for all of your likes and subscribes and support. Really does mean a lot. So thank you so much. Hope you guys are doing great wherever you are. That being said, here, Pisces, this is going to be your general love reading for the month of February. So usually at the beginning of the month, I do a big monthly and then follow up with weeklies. Not every week. Sometimes I stretch it out. It just depends on what's going on, how much time I have. So that being said, this can be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any placement in Pisces. Hopefully something resonates today. So Pisces, you're on my left and your person's on the right. Cross watchers, feel free to swap sides, swap energy. I did already try and record this. I'd stop and restart. So some of your cards are already out. I will probably pull some more tarot cards to get some more clarification as we move through your reading. But as always, guys, general reads, so just keep that in mind. So from what I can see right now, Pisces, basically, I feel like right now for the month of February, you're doing a little bit of soul searching, trying to figure out what the truth is in this situation with this person. So this is a 25 card, so 2 plus 5 is 7. So this really talks about self-discovery, self-learning. I feel like for a lot of you, you really want to know about somebody's choices. So I feel like you are really in the energy of wanting to know why somebody chose you, why somebody chose to either stick around, or this could also indicate that you are also wondering whether or not this person is solely interested, I feel like, in you. And the reason why I say that is because just given your other cards that have come out, and I'll walk you through that. But I definitely feel like for a lot of you right now, you are in the energy with this relationship with this person. You're not 100% sure what direction you want to go in, whether or not you want to make this something more long term, or whether or not it's going to stay as is, or you and this person are going to move in separate directions. So for some of you, definitely, you got the children card coming out in your romance angel. So it says your love life is being affected by children. So for some of you, you could be in the middle of a divorce. You could be, having to support children. There might be some sort of financial strain on you in some way, shape, or form, whether that be with an ex, with children, both, possibly. And I feel like for a lot of you, spending a lot of time trying to heal some sort of family issue. This card says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, Pisces, I feel like the last maybe month and a half, you spend a lot of time thinking about, what direction you want to move your life in. So it kind of really gives me crossroads energy here about you trying to determine whether or not you want to take this relationship to the next level, or whether or not you want to, venture out and be on your own. It definitely looks like it's been a struggle, the last while for you in relationship. Not necessarily with this person. I just feel like the energy I'm getting off your cards is, pretty heavy. I feel like you've definitely been through it. Um, I feel like, you're in the energy of protecting your heart, protecting what it is that you have or that you've already built for yourself. And then your Moonology card was nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So that's why you're still possibly open to, exploring this relationship further. And then there's another part of you that is unsure whether or not you want to like really, find yourself in another commitment. I'm just gonna pull sorry, it's underneath here. Where's your card here? There it is. Your spirit animal that came out was the peacock. And this peacock really talks about, I feel like, Pisces, you're like a very outgoing, extroverted type person in most social situations. Like, you know what to do, you know how to behave. I feel like you're very handsome or very beautiful. Take it how it resonates here with the peacock card. So I feel like for a lot of you on the outside, you definitely get judged for, people expect you to be a certain way because, you are really handsome or beautiful. So it gives me the impression here that there is a lot, beneath the surface. to you. And I feel like a lot of people maybe just kind of like judge you just from your appearance. And, it kind of gives me that energy of like, you're like, oh, because they're blonde and good looking or whatever, they get a lot of attention. Life's been so easy for them. Like it's that kind of energy. But people kind of bypass you and don't realize that there's a lot more beneath the surface. And again, just kind of judging you on the outside. But, beneath that is a beautiful, big emotional heart. Pisces are very intuitive, they're very caring people. They feel emotions very deeply. So, again, I feel like for a lot of you, people have, they make an outside judgment on you when you walk into a room, like, oh, Pisces must have it all, like that kind of energy. But, everybody has insecurities, everybody has trauma that they, or wounds, triggers. And again, I feel like on the outside, people think, maybe on paper you look really good, but don't really take the time to get to know you deeper. So I feel like a lot of times you might feel a little bit misunderstood, is really what I'm getting at. All right, so let's talk about your person. So you and this person, I feel like, have a very special friendship. Could have started out as friends or something a little bit more like friends with benefits, possibly for some of you. But with the magic card and the friendship card, I feel like, you and this person have a lot of fun together. You enjoy spending time together. I feel like you bring out the lighter side in each other. Your wisdom of the oracle was happy, happy. So again, spending time together, having fun, being on the lighter side of life. So I do like it because I feel like, this person is very special to you. I feel like you have a lot of feelings for this person. You care very deeply for them. And I feel like this person definitely cares about you as well. This relationship, though, hasn't been, without its issues, though. I definitely feel like either you or your person here, if you were in another relationship or not quite out of something, that has definitely played a part, or, brought you guys, separated you and then brought you back together, separated you, brought you back together. So this really gives me the energy of you and this person being on a bit of a roller coaster ride. Like there's been really great moments between the two of you, and then there's been other times where it hasn't been so great. So that definitely might be why your person's in the energy here of looking at this situation more, or looking at you more in a friend aspect. Doesn't mean that you're not intimate with this person. It just means that they're trying to either friend zone you, or they have friend zoned you, or maybe you told this person, Pisces, that you're not interested in a romantic relationship, even though you and them spend time together. So again, getting a pretty energy of a pretty casual situation between the two of you here. Your person now, they are coming through here. Their moonology was the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So your person has definitely been going through it. I feel like this person has not had it easy. Their other moonology card, and I only really wanted one, was you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So the person you're dealing with in love, I feel like they do have a lot going on around them as well. That could be with other family members, children. So we got that children card. So I feel like this person is trying to, I feel like, keep an open mind where you're concerned. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So maybe this person kind of gives you the energy here, Pisces, that they're not interested in you romantically, or maybe if they were, maybe at some point that changed. So I feel like for a lot of you, with this truth card here, I feel like you're wanting some answers about whether or not this person looks at you in a romantic way anymore, possibly, as well as why this person is still choosing to spend time with you, even if there is no chance of having a romantic relationship. So, as well as perhaps this person, you also want to know whether or not this person has other people in their energy. So, you know, is this exclusive? Is this person dating other people? I feel like you have some questions around that. And maybe those are some of the questions that you need answered before you can like determine, am I going to jump in, this relationship with both feet, or am I going to just keep things as is, or, is it best for me to go in a new direction? So I feel like that's kind of where you're at here in the month of February. Your person as well, they do want some changes in the situation with you, and a change is in the wind. So it definitely shows me that this person and you have been through it. There has been some heartache and possibly some endings between you and them in the past. I feel like this person wants to know, though, like, is the situation ever going to change, or are we just always going to kind of like flirt with each other, have fun with each other? Is this ever going to take a more serious turn? So I feel like your person has questions as well for you, because this is you here, Pisces, you know. So I do think that, this person is open to, they're maybe not saying it because the high priestess is someone who's quiet or can be quiet, but they are open to, taking this leap of faith with you. But again, if this person feels like you friend zone them or vice versa, is that a possibility? And if somebody is still going through some sort of legal situation, is that going to change when you're out of that, or are things going to stay the same? So your person here, their spirit animal that came out was the lion. So definitely could be dealing with a Leo and or somebody with fire in their chart. But the lion is definitely somebody who plays the long game, sees the big picture. The lion is very intelligent and really kind of plans things out. So the lion doesn't just go running after, something that it wants to eat. It, stalks them, it, roams around, figures out when's the best time to kind of approach somebody. So I feel like this person is very good at gauging a situation, knowing when to bring something up and knowing when it's not a good time to, maybe have that conversation. But I feel like your person does see long term, or they, are open to that with you. But it's like, what does Pisces want? How does Pisces really feel? I'm just going to move these down here. So when I asked about your feelings, we did already talk about that with the Truth card, Queen of Wands, the World, and the Lovers. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, you have some questions that you want answers to in the month of February. And I definitely feel like you're going to communicate those. When I asked about actions from you, you got the Eight of Wands, the Tower, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Swords. So I feel like you are either telling this person or having a conversation, wanting to have a conversation about what we already talked about up there. So I feel like you want to know whether or not this person is spending time with other people, and as well as asking about, does your person have feelings? I feel like for somebody else, this King of Swords could represent another person. Don't get caught up in gender here with it being the King card. Or not. So I feel like you have some questions. And in the recording before this, the bottom of the deck was the Five of Wands, which really talks about competition. So I feel like on some level here, Pisces, before you make any kind of decision about moving forward, either with this person, taking this relationship a little bit more seriously, I feel like you need some answers to some questions that you have about your person. Like, do they still have feelings, for another person, an ex? When I clarified the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles came out and the King of Wands. So this is basically just reiterating what I already said. So it's like something, kind of shocking, either in some sort of communication. You want to know, is this person, giving to others? King of Wands is somebody expansive, somebody bold, somebody going after other things. So I feel like, on some level here, I feel like, am I really that special, to this person? Are they saying these things to somebody else? Is this person really genuine? Can I really trust this person? Do they have feelings for anybody else? Or, is this person being honest and truthful with me and telling me that they, really care about me and they want to be with me? Can I trust it? So I feel like before you make any decisions, I'm surprised judgment didn't come out, but let me pull some more cards. I feel like you have some more questions that you need answered. I'm going to clarify the King of Swords because I kind of want to know if this is another person or this is you trying to be logical about your emotions. Tell me about the King of Swords here. Nine of Cups, yeah, it's another person. And there's Judgment. I can't even make it up. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So this King of Swords represents somebody else. Because Nine of Cups on that card, you know, so basically this is you, Pisces, asking this person, like, is your wish fulfillment to be with somebody else or to be with me? So I feel like, again, there's some questions that you want some answers to before you make a decision. And is there going to be any kind of obstacles that I'm going to foresee in the future here if I, choose to be with this person long term and make things happen with the Magician? Yeah. So before I, make any kind of commitment to this person, I really need to know some more information, is really what I'm getting. Yeah. So interesting. I feel like February for you, Pisces, is going to be a little bit of a, searching for the truth in this situation. So I feel like you're going to be very observant in February, seeing how this person acts, reacts, really in this thinking energy that we already talked about, paying attention to the small details, really keeping an eye maybe on this person's social media as well. And that might be where you see something that, is a red flag for you in some way, shape, or form. And that might be what this tower is bringing on this conversation. So, yeah, that's really what I'm getting. When I asked about your person's actions towards you in February, the King of Cups came out, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. So very nice energy. So Pisces, I feel like this person actually really does care deeply for you. The King of Cups is somebody trying to keep their emotions in balance, but let you know that they want to come together, they want to collaborate, they're open to building that Ace of Pentacles with you. And again, really recognizing that you are very special to them with that Two of Cups. So I don't feel like you should be all that concerned, to be honest, about whether or not this person truly cares about you, because I feel like they do. Totally. I feel like this person does. I mean, Two of Cups is a very special relationship that you and this person have. And again, I mean, in their feelings, we have the High Priestess and the Fool. So this person's willing to take a chance on you. And I feel like for a lot of you, Pisces, you might be, hesitant to do that just because of things that happened in the past or, being burnt by somebody else in the past. But I guess, if you don't take that leap of faith, how are you going to know? I mean, nobody can predict the future on a relationship, but if you don't, go all in and take that opportunity that's presented to you, then how are you going to know, right? All right, so let's get some messages from this person, and then I'm going to end your reading. Something Pisces may not know about this person or the situation. Messages from this person's higher self, please. All right, we have people don't believe in me. Why can't I tell you the truth? Why is it that you love me? Anything else? All right, we have sexual desire. And why can't I move on from you? Bottom of the deck is I can't let go of you. So perhaps you and this person, Pisces, like I mentioned, I think I mentioned that I feel like, definitely you and this person on again, off again. A lot of physical attraction, obviously. King of Wands, Queen of Wands coming out in this reading. As far as majors go, we have some Libra, some air energy, a Lover's card, so some Gemini, some fixed energy. Usually by the time the reading's out, pretty much everybody's out, so don't get caught up in the zodiac signs. But anyhow, I'm going to end your reading here, so be prepared, I feel like, in February to try and learn some more information about this person to determine whether or not you want to, jump in with both feet or not here in this situation with this person. I feel like that's pretty much where you're at, and figuring out your North Node, where you want to go, where you want to be, and who you want to be with. So, all right, guys, if it did resonate, you could let me know by making a comment or hitting the like button or subscribing if you feel like you want to. That'd be awesome. All right, and I'll see you in the next reading.